Hi, I'm Anita Price, and welcome to the Facets of Prices. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about an article that Roger and I both saw on our phones the other night about cadmium children's jewelry. And you may wonder, what's the big deal? What's cadmium? What's it have to do with jewelry? Well, cadmium is actually a carcinogenic metal, which means it causes cancer. In fact, on the Center for Disease Control, it is number 7 on a list of 265 metals that are very dangerous to not only ourselves, but our environment, our groundwater sources. And the reason we're telling you about this is because it's now being found in jewelry that is especially made for your large chain stores, which in fact we have 2 of these stores here in our town. So we want to make you aware that it is something, I know as parents we want to be able to let our kids wear jewelry, and instead of spending money for a really nice piece of jewelry, we sometimes put the cheap fun little charm bracelets on their wrists, but in fact these are the ones that are actually very dangerous and full of this carcinogenic metal. Now cadmium is primarily, it's not used in the United States, it's used within China, and when lead metals were eliminated and banned for production within baby goods and household products, zinc was supposed to be the used metal. Well, instead cadmium now has been used, and we're finding that children now, because you think little kids, they'll put a bracelet in their mouth, they'll put a bracelet on their wrist, it starts to leach into their body, and especially if it's been digested or anything, it's highly dangerous at that point. Now the trinkets that they're finding are like flip-flop shoes were one of the items, as well as the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You can think of the little gold-colored charm with the red nose. Those were 2 of the items that were found. And what's kind of staggering with these, here I'll tell you, this was in the article, it said that 3 flip-flop bracelets were found to contain between 84 and 86% cadmium. The charms fared the worst of any item on the stomach acid test. One shed more cadmium in 24 hours than the World Health Organization guidelines deem safe for exposure of 60 weeks with a child that's 33 pounds. So that's pretty staggering. Another quote from that also came that from these charms that were tested, that in a leaching test, which is testing for groundwater and how much minerals and poison are going into the water, they said that the amount of cadmium that was released would normally have to be handled with special environmental protection agencies. So you think of the guys in the big yellow suits, it's that bad on our water system, and yet our children are wearing these pieces. These articles were taken off of MSNBC, by the way, too. So the main reason is we want people to be aware of what is out there, that these bracelets, although fun and cute, they are very dangerous because of this cadmium metal. Now on the flip side, within our jewelry store, we don't carry anything that's in that type of a range. Everything that we have for children's jewelry is going to be either stainless steel or else surgical steel or silver. And those all contain normal metals that are not going to have these carcinogens in that. So we just wanted to make our customers and clients aware of what is available. If I were a parent, I guess I'd personally recommend throwing away these bracelets, because it is something that could definitely harbor and hurt your child, affecting brain capabilities as well as just hurting them for the long term of their life. So not the happiest article in the world, but we want you to be aware so that you know what's available out there. So thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.